All right, so this is a quadratic equation because what's the highest power? 2. That makes it quadratic. And the goal is to solve it using the square root property. All right, so I'll write it down right here. What's the first thing you think you need to do? Okay, add 8 to the other side. Add 8. Then what? All right, so you get y minus 5 squared equals 8. Now what? No. There's an easier way. So we're going to use the square root property, which means you're going to go and you're going to take the square root of both sides. You're going to go root, and then when you do this, you always go plus or minus root. Okay? All right. What's this root right here going to do to this 2? Get rid of it. So what do I write on the left? So just, no, these two are going to cancel each other out. So you'll end up with y minus 5. All right, and then on the right, you're going to end up with plus or minus. Whenever you do that double root business, you have to write plus or minus the square root of 8. All right, but now you got to work on the square root of 8. Do you remember how to deal with that? So what goes over here? 2 and 4. And then what happens here? All right, 2 and 2, and then what? So you're going to circle your pairs. Right? And then what happens to one of the twins? Dies. What happens to this one? It goes out of the root. What happens to this loner right there? It stays in the root. So it ends up like that. So the square root of 8 is the exact same thing as 2 root 2. All right, so now we have this. We have y minus 5 equals plus or minus 2 root 2. Okay, there's only one more thing you have to do with this problem, since we're trying to solve for y. Okay, so what do you do? Plus 5. And the plus 5 goes before this stuff right here. All right, so this is gone. Then you end up with y equals 5 plus or minus 2 root 2. So how many answers do we have? Yep, so the first answer is, I'll do like this and like this. The first answer is what? Y equals what? And what's the other answer? Does that make sense? All right, so we're going to do another one of those. Because you have to know how to do this, to do that last SAT problem.